Hello, my Scorpio friends. I'm here with your extended reading. Um, yeah, I'm looking here and I'm seeing a lot of, I don't know, inner turmoil. Um, yeah, I'm seeing like a lack of harmony in like your immediate environment, especially when you're dealing with loved ones and stuff like that. Yeah, you might even have like a dysfunctional family kind of thing going on here. Uh, you need to confront these things and you need to have some kind of mediation involved. uh, I don't know what else to tell you here, man. Like sometimes the only way is through. You gotta yeah, really, it's a lot of shit going on in your life right now. Your shit's like topsy-turvy. You may not have always been very honest in your dealings either, you know. I would even say uh you might be dealing with like, unsavory groups of people. Like you yourself might be doing stuff under the table, and even though you're making money from it, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not the right thing for you to be doing. Like seriously. um yeah, it's not the right thing. You're gonna pay for it later on, and you are paying for it. Your spiritual self, your inner self is getting eroded, you know. Even though you haven't got caught for whatever it is that you are doing right now, like it's not in the lights, you know. You gotta just switch. Don't keep doing what you're doing. Like um yeah. And you may also be kind of like, I don't know, paranoid too, with good reason. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing some fucked up shit, like you want to get caught. You have the right to be paranoid. Um, just be not so hard on yourself. Okay, at the same time, it's kind of a weird, very what they call it, like a trapeze, like a flying trapeze. you know, you're there, and like any small gust of wind, you're gonna fall right the fuck off. Um, yeah, so I'd say you need to do a 180. You gotta change your life, because the shit you're doing right now is not really working. Okay. um, yeah, about face with that. Let me see. Ah, you feel very impatient, so now you're trying to like take the law in your own hands, and you may even be in court too. And you want to take the law in your own hands, and this is telling you don't do that shit. You will be fucked over. You fucked up now. Now you fucked up, like and you may end up actually losing, or losing an opportunity, or losing, you know, uh, whatever it is, if it's a court case, whatever. Um, yeah, you need to finish up what you have in front of you. Instead of looking at other people's food, you gotta look at the food that's in your plate and finish that. Uh, very much. You are having like these unrealistic dreams. Like you want the fancy ass car, you want the gold chain and shit. Uh, not saying you can't have those things. Saying that there are ways to go about doing that. That are realistic, right? Realistically, right now, you don't want to go and do that when you have so much that is already in disarray in front of you. Um, you need to take care of the bare bones first. You could even have everything you want and still feel like something's missing. And I'm telling you, that's the inner spiritual growth, like your spiritual self. The reason why you are like in different extremes of emotion. What I'm seeing here is because you are restless because you're not introspecting enough. You have to sit down and meditate on these things. And much like I had told Libra in their reading, you need to have a journal. I know it's hard. You can have that shit in your notes app. You could use voice message. You could do all of that, and just say what you're feeling. Just say what the hell it is. Let it out. And then go back and kind of reflect on it. Okay. And you may just be very impatient. You may feel like, why hasn't my plans reaped fruit yet? Why I'm doing all this work, and nothing's happening? It's because, what I'm saying, you're spiritually constipated. Okay. You need to work within your means. You're not working within your means, and that's why shit's hitting the fan for you. Okay. And then you're trying to do things, to try to compensate for that, but they're not in your dharma. They're not in your dharma wheel. You need to get off that, because you're going to end up fucking yourself up. You know what I'm saying? You end up doing drugs. You want to end up with these people that are unsavory, okay? And your life is going to become hell, basically. All right? And you got so much potential here, man. Like, you could do so much better than that. But being, with all of this, you could still feel like you have, the means to do what you want, there can be a new beginning for you. You just need to go and explore that. You need to go and play with what you have in front of you. You need to go and do research. You have to go and find new avenues, that are legal and sane and proper. Okay? Don't go crazy. All right? Yeah, you've experienced a lot of sadness, stagnation. You just don't want to get out of bed in the morning. You just feel like you're lost. You feel like, you cannot make heads or tails, of certain things. And I understand that we all get that way. We'll get that way many times. I know for me it's also a struggle, remaining consistent, but you have to come and call out your inner child now, and you have to go back to the roots of the matter. You got to go back to maybe what you used to do when you was a child, and just I don't know, watch slime videos or something, or soap ASMR or something very, it seems kind of meaningless, but it's not, because it's play. It's kind of something that, not something that you have to expect anything, too much of, it doesn't have to have any function. You understand? Like, you just have to enjoy it. Find something you enjoy and just indulge in that without it having to spend money, or get you fat or in trouble or high or anything like that. Find something that is healthy. All right. Man. You have a lot going for you. You could be having a lot of money coming in. You could have a good job. And I would say to keep concentrating on that, whatever that is. But like I said, make sure you're not doing something ill of means. You could be meeting someone who is a lot older than you. Could be a friend, could be love interest. You're very emotional, like, and expressive, which is probably what you need right now. Someone that encourages you to express yourself. Yeah. So it could also encourage you to have your own self-care, you know, and nurture yourself, you know, because maybe you kind of forget yourself sometimes. You forget to take a bath sometimes. You forget to brush your teeth, comb your hair. Maybe you're walking around with holes in your clothes. I don't know. Um, this person will remind you kind of like to pick the lint off your clothes. Okay. Yeah. You have a tendency to be a little bit harsh and cruel with your words. A little bit like a dictator, sort of like you like to boss people around. Don't do that, and don't do that with this new person either. They will crumble if you do that, and you will crumble as a result. So don't do that, okay? That's a warning for you. Don't. But also too, this is telling you to also make ethical choices, okay? Because somehow, like, you are a morally great person, and sometimes you don't even think about what you're doing is the right thing or the wrong thing. You should try to seek advice from the person. It could even be kind of like you kind of a coward sometimes. Like, yeah, you say shit right, but you don't really kind of confront the situation. So it's kind of like having a blunt sword. So when you need to stand up for yourself, you don't. You heard? But when you don't need to, it's ill-timed. When you don't need to, you just spat out your face. And that's not good. Neither of that is good. You gotta have balance, okay? Instead of being a homebody, you need to go out and kind of meet other people. People who have their shit together. You feeling sad and lonely and stuff, you staying rotting in your room, that's not gonna do anything. You doing messed up shit's not gonna do good for you either. You gotta be with a healthy crowd. All right. So that my advice to you is go out there instead of staying on social media or whatever. Go out there and meet people. Find something you like and go to it. Even if you gotta go to a club or something. But at the same time, those places don't even have the right people either sometimes, right? So you gotta think about that long and deep. Yeah. So I hope that this helps. Hopefully next time when I pull a spread, you're a little bit more emotionally stable. At least I hope the energies are. Yeah. Instead of withdrawing from people, you want to be, open to people. You understand? Okay? Anyway, have a great day. Bye.